Hi, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for supporting. I'm kind of recording from the car. Thank you for your support and subscribing. If you're been with me for a while, thank you and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome, super welcome, and super thank you to you for subscribing to my channel. It really means a lot to me. How you all doing? I'm doing fine today. By the way, my name is L.A. Casciato, hashtag The Adventures Awaits. And a couple of days ago, I think it was on Thursday, I was sitting at the library because my granddaughters wanted to come to the library to get some books. Well, while I was tinkering on my laptop, waiting for them to get done, I ended up borrowing a book. This is the book I borrowed. It's called Fallout by Carrie Parks. And I don't normally do reviews on books, but I borrowed this Thursday. I finished it last night. So if any of you are into suspense, conspiracy things, drama, I would say possibly a thriller with this book, y'all need to read this book. I had a hard time putting it down. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, Carrie, I don't know if Stewart's her middle name, but Carrie Parks, and this book was Fallout. I'll read to you on the back of a little bit of what it's about. After a difficult childhood, Samantha Williams craves simplicity, jigsaw puzzles, lectures at the library, and the students she adores in her role as an elementary school art teacher in a dusty farming community of La Crosse, Washington. Bear with me, I'm not normally good at reading out loud. After authorities discovered that the driver and the assistant was shot seconds before the crash, Samantha quickly becomes entangled in incredibly strange events that have her constantly looking her over her shoulder, and that she was. Samantha has long tried to forget the tragedy of her past, but the twisting connections she discovers between the murdered driver, a deadly secret government project, and an abandoned town can't be ignored. Those involved are determined to keep the secrets buried, and they will use any means possible to stop Samantha's search for the truth. Like I said, really good book. Really good book. Like I said, I had a hard time putting this book down. I borrowed it Thursday and I finished it last night. So again, like I said, if you're into thrillers, dramas, conspiracy theories, anything of that nature, go for her. So I think I just found me a new favorite author, and it might actually get me back into reading, because I got so many books on my e-reader. One I'm currently reading, but I'm having a hard time staying focused on it. I used to be an avid reader when my kids were younger. Due to personal reasons, it was kind of my natural high, my natural escape from everything. But the book I'm currently reading, I don't know how well you can see that, but it is called Double Blind. I think with this book, it's not keeping me focused on it. I'm going to try to finish it, but I have so many books in my library on this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish the book. But like I said, I think I'm normally a romance thriller kind of girl, more romance. But like I said, I think I just found me a new favorite author. My favorite authors is Catherine Coulter, I gotta look up her name again, and Daniel Steele. So I got like 2-3 favorite authors, but this is gonna be next on my list of favorite authors. So again, if you are into drama, conspiracy theories, things like that, I highly recommend books. I don't normally do reviews and recommendations on books on my channel, so this is a first for me. If you like this content, let me know and I'll get you more. But in the meantime, come along with me while I drop this off and get another book. Okay guys, we're inside the library and I am on a mission. Where did I see her? J.B. Robb, she's a good author as well. Where did I see that book? Let's see. Alright, bear with me, people. Hold on. Well, bummer, guys. The 2 books I wanted to check out are currently being out, but the librarian put them on hold for me. So I'm gonna look, see if there is anything else. Oh, Dora Roberts. She's another one of my favorite authors. Anything with romance, Native American stuff in there, I'm kind of into. I think I spotted some other books over here. If anybody's into James Patterson, Stephen King, Dean Clocks, they're good books too. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of a romance kind of girl, but like I said in my previous videos, that one kind of got me. I just might have to rely on finishing my book. My Kindle books. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to catch a book that I like. So I just might have to go back to she's another good author. I couldn't remember her name before. I'm not finding anything, guys. Debbie McComber, she's another good author. But like I said, my top 3 is Catherine Coulter, Daniel Steele, Nora Roberts. And like I said, she's a good author. But I'm not really finding anything. So I'm gonna be Tom Clancy. He's another good author. I'm gonna have to be relying on my e-reader. This looks like another suspense, but it's not striking an interest in me, so I'll put that one back. Alright. Okay, people, I guess I'm gonna head out. I just go out here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Lordy. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. And I'll read it and let you know what I think of the book. But I think I'm gonna end my video here because very few are reaching out to me. So, like I said, I'm gonna end it here. And if you guys have any recommendations, hit me up. And later. Okay. Here's the deal. Like I said in the previous video, all these videos are going to be linked onto one thing. Carrie Parks, she had written 2 other books, but they're currently out. Like I said, the librarian got them on hold for me. But upon meandering around, I found 2 other books. I don't remember if I read her before. Diana Palmer, if I'm saying that last name correctly. The Loner. It sounds like a really good book. I'll read to you a little bit of what it's about, okay? Tanner Everett spends most of his time jetting around the world, but that hasn't stopped Stasha. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that name right, so I'm going to spell it out. Stasia Bolton, the daughter of a neighboring rancher, from falling head over heels of him. Like I said, I'm more of a romance kind of girl. So, Stasia is secretly thrilled when her father proposes linking the properties in matrimony, which means Tanner will be hers for good. Despite his wily ways, Tanner can't help but be enthralled by the quiet girl next door. But as the amours between the two are fanned into flame, Tanner wonders if he's found forever in the last place he ever expected. So, we'll see. You know, there's my receipt for borrowing the books. Now, the other book I borrowed is Linda La Plantine. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. And this book is called Something Should Remain Buried. So this might be one of those thriller suspense type things. So I'll read you a little bit about this book. I haven't decided which one I wanted to try reading first. But here we go. DC Jack Warr and his girlfriend Maggie have just moved to London to start a new life together. Though charming, Jack can't seem to find his place in the world until he's drawn into an investigation that turns his life upside down. Could it be conspiracy theory in here somewhere? Definitely a thriller. I don't know. We'll find out. In the aftermath of a fire at an isolated cottage, a badly burned body is discovered, along with the burnt remains of millions of stolen, untraceable banknotes. I think I'm going to read this book first. Jack's search leads him deep into a murky criminal underworld, a world he finds himself surprisingly good at navigating. But as the line of the law becomes blurred, how far Jack will go to find the answers? And what will it cost him? So, and then up here, okay, it says this is the first thriller in a brand new series from the queen of crime drama, Linda Petit. So it sounds like, you know, a thriller suspense type book. So I might end up reading this book first. I'll let you know if I do. But I'm leaving search trying to read this book first. I'll eventually get back to my e-reader eventually. But with that said, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to head home. And I'll talk to you all later. Again, if you guys have any recommendations on books, let me know. Like I said, I'm a romance kind of girl. I'm kind of into thriller, suspense type thing. And I love anything that has Native American type romance, history, things like that in there. So let me know what y'all think. And when I get home, I'm going to edit all this together. And talk to y'all later. So like I said, come along with me while I drop this off. Just got my little thing with my library card, along with a few other passes I have in here. But yeah, I have other stuff. And this, I got this when I was selling Avon. But let's go over, drop this in the drop box, and get another book by this author. Like I said, really good book. I couldn't put it down. And like I said, I borrowed it Thursday and could finally finish last night because I had a hard time putting it down. Let's go over here to the drop box. And we'll go get another book.